What's going on, Make Movers? Hope you're doing well today. Let me ask you a question. What's the first thing you think about when you hear Chick-fil-A? Yes, again, first thing you think about when you hear Chick-fil-A. For many of us, the first thing we think about is their chicken sandwiches. And you wouldn't be wrong if that was your first thought. But I want to also have you think about something different than the chicken sandwich. One of the things that Chick-fil-A is known for, greater than their chicken, is customer service. Chick-fil-A is very proud of how they service their chicken. They don't try to deceive you. They're not in the business of doing hamburgers and things of that nature. It's chicken, be it fried or be it grilled. It's chicken. But what keeps bringing you back, in addition to the sandwich being so good, is the customer service. Is the way they make you feel when you visit them. It's the way they talk to you, the way they're always so pleasant in their attitude. Very rarely will you go to a Chick-fil-A anywhere and not have a positive experience. Yes, we all have had at least one time any place where you were not happy about the treatment. But for the most part, when you go to a Chick-fil-A, you're going to get the utmost professionalism. They're going to always make you feel like it's a pleasure to serve you. They're going to do the best they can from start to finish to treat you with respect. Even to the point that Chick-fil-A has moved their staff outside to be able to service the long lines they have at lunch. Even when you get to the front, for the most part, they're very happy to see you. You know, you're one of many cars they're going to deal with that day. It's customer service. It's them being trained. It's them prioritizing that the person in front of you at that moment is the most important person you're going to deal with for that day. Why am I talking about Chick-fil-A? Because many times we don't even realize the Chick-fil-A sandwich prices may have increased. Don't mind paying it because of the experience that you have. You can use a Publix, for example. When you go there to grocery stop, the way they treat you, their pleasant attitude, the way they want to bag your groceries and escort you out to your car and load your groceries up, the way people are always, for the most part, happy to service you, you don't mind going back. You may be paying more at Publix than you're paying at a Winn-Dixie or a Buy Low or a Kroger's, but you're okay because of the way they treat you. And because of that customer service experience, you tell yourself, I'm going back there again and again. Customer service. Why am I talking about this? Because guess what? It's hard for you and it's hard for me to market ourselves, market our business, make moves if we don't service our clientele properly. If we don't take pride in who our client or our customer is. Think about this, and I posed this before in a previous video. What is it about you that makes you believe you are the best person for someone to secure for your services? You could have the best product. You could be the least expensive in what you're charging. You could have the best team out there. But if your customer service is sorry, if you have a reputation of not appreciating the people, not talking to them properly, guess what? Your great service will never have a consistent clientele and following because of how you treat people. Customer service matters. It's you understanding that we are in a people business. That means I have to deal with people. And if you don't like people, then you really are going to have a hard time impacting and servicing and selling what you have. Customer service is me prioritizing that the person I'm dealing with right now is the most important person. Let me give you an example. If you have a business that requires you to actually serve a client is paying you to help them, be it real estate, be it, you're their manager, whatever it may be. You're in that profession and a person is paying you to represent them, paying you to work on their behalf, paying you to help identify great opportunities for them. You then have to make sure that you are exemplifying a professionalism that's so supreme and so superior and so superb that that person is willing to tell other people about you. Because guess what? Most of what we do, it is told through word of mouth. Yeah, you can advertise on social media, you can put out ads, you could do digital marketing, and those things are effective. But the greatest effective way to get customers and get clients is still word of mouth. It's somebody who use your service telling somebody else, you can't beat this person. Yeah, they're going to be expensive, but trust me, you want to pay that price tag because of what the experience you're going to get and the results you're going to get. You may not have the best bedside manner, but the results. And so people are willing to pay that price tag. But the people who are paying that price tag at some point will say to themselves, I'm not going to keep paying this price tag and be treated as if I'm not important. And in fact, I'm in a professional arena of lobbying. I had a client years ago, I'm not going to mention the person's name, but in the negotiations of a retainer fee, the person said to me, I'm leaving where I was to come to you because I've heard great things about you. But then the person said this, I know you have other clients. I know that you have other clients with pressing issues. But the person said this, but when I call you, I want to feel as if at that moment I am the most important thing on your mind because all of your clients, quote me now, all of your clients desire diva treatment. This person understood they were not my only client. But what they were saying is, I don't expect you to service me every day, but when I call you. But I don't expect you to email me every day, but when I email you, I want to feel as if you have prioritized me over everything else. It's customer service. It's a service. It's you understanding that I serve the people that I'm entrusted to, that my clients, I'm giving them a service. In order for me to maintain that service, I have to make sure that I'm prioritizing how I treat them. Returning phone calls, responding to text, responding to email in a timely fashion, that stuff matters. What you say when you respond, that stuff matters. How you represent them, that stuff matters. Had a separate client. The first client I had when I went private sector, I met with this individual, and the individual said to me, I don't have much for you to do by way of offense this upcoming legislative session. You play more defense. But the person said, I have one expectation and one requirement of you. And I said, I'm listening. Do not embarrass our brand. I said, what do you mean? He said, our brand has an international name. Do not do anything to embarrass our brand. And I learned in that setting, in a small time frame, I came to the realization that what's the utmost important to most, if not all clients, is the brand. They do not want to be associated with people who don't respect their brand, who don't represent their brand, who don't exemplify such a level of service to their brand they'd be proud of. When you go to Publix, you expect to be treated differently than you get treated somewhere else. When you go to Chick-fil-A, you expect to be treated a certain manner. I never understand when you go to certain social fast food places why they put seemingly the nastiest attitude in front of the customers. Why is this person at the window? Why is this person at the door? Why would you put this person who is moody and temperamental in front of your customers? Because that experience will keep the person from coming back. Even in church, why would you put the meanest person on your usher board or as one of your greeters? They're going to have to deal with the people who are entering actually the church door. Why would you put that person in front of the people? When you value people, then you put a premium on how you treat people. How you treat people. It's hard to make moves, effective moves, when you are not dealing with people properly. Remember that now. It doesn't take anything out of you to say good morning to people, to acknowledge people. You can't just want to impress C-suite and you're ignoring the janitorial staff. That person who opened the door when you came to the hotel deserves the same level of respect from you as the person who owns the hotel. It's a service. And people who serve you take pride in what they do, and you ought to as well. It's hard for people to want to work with you when you don't value who they are. When you think about Chick-fil-A, it's not just the chicken sandwich. It's the customer service experience. When you think about Publix, it's not just getting your best groceries. It's customer service experience. And I'm saying to you the very same thing. When I go to a 5-star hotel, I expect a 5-star experience at that hotel. And guess what? The people from the time you get on the premises to the time you leave the premises, they give you that experience. That's what you're paying for, 5-star experience. And I'm saying to you, those of you who are making moves, your customers, your clients, they want a 5-star experience. And you can't talk about it. You must be about it. I sure hope this helps you out. I sure hope this helps you out. It's the art of service. Understanding that serving people is a great joy. How you serve them must be as well. I encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Visit our website at www.strategicinflectionpoint.com. I am here to serve you. You can find more about our services there and how we can come alongside to help you. If you have an interest, please go to the email tab there. You can send in a message to our email account, respond back in a short time, turnaround time, and love to be able to come alongside and help you grow in your leadership, grow in strategic planning, grow in your public speaking, grow in your coach in your career. Love to come alongside, be a career coach for you and help you in that regard. Remember, we make moves, not announcements. But when you make those moves, make it such that people want to tell other people you need to hire that person. You need to work with that person. You will not regret it in the end. Have a great day.